being an influencer versus a boss. When you think of an influencer, you think of social media, right? When you think of a boss, you think of entrepreneurship, right? We are our own bosses as entrepreneurs. You are your own influencer as a social media content creator, okay? Either way, they both still bosses. You're still the boss of your social media. You're still the boss of your entrepreneurship, your job, your employment, the employment that you created for yourself, okay? Either way, influencers are social media, and entrepreneurship is a boss, okay? They do have their differences. There is a difference, okay? Because you can be an influencer, but that don't make you a boss. Woo! Are y'all ready for this video? Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video, because we are about to get really juicy and spicy, okay? There's a difference. You could be an influencer. An influencer can show you their lifestyle. It can show you their lifestyle. It can show you like how to put on your makeup. It can show you how to, their clothing haul. It can show you their travel videos, content, or whatever the case might be. But it doesn't make you a boss. A boss, you gotta have consistency. A boss have to make decisions. A boss have to have make sure they take care of their responsibilities. A boss have to pay their taxes. As a content creator, yes, you do have to pay taxes as well. But that makes the difference of being a boss versus an influencer. You could be an influencer all you want, but you don't know how to handle responsibilities. You don't know how to give advice. You don't know how to be consistent. You don't know how to be dedicated, and you don't have a passion for what you're trying to do. You're just out here doing it because you're doing it. And being an influencer doesn't have a level of professionalism in here. Out here, you can see people shaking their tail and creating all this drama and toxicity. To me, that's not an influencer, because you're not even really making impact. You're just showing content. You're just putting content out there. That's not even influencer. Influencer to me, and a boss to me, overall, make impact. If you can create impact and make impact for the community, and you have something that people want to be like or to do, or inspired by you, or you influence people to do something positive, not negative, then that makes you a boss. By creating impact, you are influencing people in a good way, not a negative, not a drama, not a toxic way, but a good way. Okay, so there's a difference between being an influencer and being a boss. Okay, so they both do go hand in hand, but make sure that you are doing it in a positive, that you are impacting in a positive, uplifting way. Okay, so I hope this video was very clear, very precise, and understanding to you all, versus if you want to be an influencer or if you want to be a boss. Now, if you want to be a boss, I do recommend that you be an influencer first. Post content, and see how you impact other people. See how you influence other people. And sometimes that can lead you into being a boss. That can lead you into being a boss. If you are an influencer, it can lead you to being a boss. Because a lot of times, content creators, what they do, they put their content out there. They showcase their lifestyle, their hauls, their travel vlogs, and then all of a sudden they get a side gig, a side business, and it transitioned them into being a boss. Whether they're selling content creator courses, or whether they're selling books, or whether they're selling ebooks, or whether they're selling lip gloss, whatever it is, it transitions into being a boss. Okay, so if you want to figure out can you become a boss, can you become an entrepreneur, try being an influencer first. Post your content, grow your channel, grow your community, grow your brand. Yesterday I just posted a video about how to grow your brand. I have grown brands in my real life, my entrepreneur life, and in my influencer life. Okay, so go back and watch that video on how to grow your personal brand and see if it's for you. It's not for everybody. People are trying to jump on the bandwagon of creating content or just being their own boss, and it's not for you. Then you wonder why it didn't work out. You wonder why you failed at it, because it's not for you. Okay, this is not for everybody. This lifestyle is not for everybody. If you made it to this point in the video, then you know that it is for you, because you're sitting here, you're watching it, you're passionate about it, and you're ready to learn. You're eager to learn. That's how you know when something is for you, when you are eager to learn about what it is that you're trying to do or that you want to do. You invest in yourself, whether you're investing money, whether you're investing time, and whether you're investing you know, whatever it is, just watching this video or researching or whatever case might be, you're investing into learning what it takes to be an influencer or be a boss, okay? And overall as a content creator and building your community. So it takes time. It's not success overnight. You really got to push, okay? So yeah, just let you know that. Don't come back in this video or you said I can do this and this and it didn't work out for me. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, and you have to be you have to have some kind of passion behind it. You have to do your research, you have to invest in yourself, and all of the above. So hang on tight, hang in there, because you could be an influencer if you are really passionate about it, and it can lead you to be a boss. Don't try to jump out here and be a boss. And you know, and also too, this is another thing I want to talk about. If you know you're a boss, when you try to help other people, and I said this in my other video too, how do you know that you can be an entrepreneur? Go back and watch that. How do you know you could be, how to know that being an entrepreneur is for you? I think it's one of those videos. But I talked about this. I'm just going to piggyback off what I said in that video. Was how to know whether you could be a boss is if you work with other people and you try to help other people, but it ain't for you. It's not for you to help them, like, because they have a mind of their own. They want to do certain things their way, and it's not saying, oh, like, they don't want to do it your way, but you're trying to help them and it's not working out. You are created to be your own boss. Do whatever fits for you. You are not, as a boss, you're not made to go out here and help everybody, because everybody want things done their way. And some of them can be a micromanager. Some of them can be they can just dictate everything, and you know, you're trying to help and delegate things and they're not willing to want it, so you just can't help everybody. So that's how you know, like, you remove your, basically what I'm trying to say is you remove yourself from the situation. That's how you know that you are made to be a boss, because it's like, you're not, as a boss, if that was a staff, you would have fired them and let them go, because you're not listening. You're not doing what I told you to do. So it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. So, but in that case, they don't work for you. You don't work for them, but you're trying to help them. You're trying to, you know, push them to where they need to be. And you're going to realize that you just can't help everybody. And, you know, that's how you know you're made to be a boss, because you just know you can't help everybody, and everybody just don't want to be helped. And they ask for help, but they don't want to be helped. And it's like, but okay, anyway, so that's how you know that you are made to be a boss. And I explain more in detail in my other video with that. So go back and watch that, how to know if you're willing to be an entrepreneur or content creator. I forgot the name of the title. But yeah, it's in one of those videos. So go catch up on all the videos that I just previously posted within the last couple of weeks. But we are getting ready to go into the new year 2026. Girl, it's time to be an influencer. It's time to be a boss. If you are working at home and you just, you know, working at home, you can still be your own boss and have a side gig. So we're gonna talk more about having a side gig going into 2026. I'm gonna elaborate more on that, because you can still work your 9 to 5 and have a side gig, okay? And you can still work your 9 to 5 and be an entrepreneur on the side. Your 9 to 5 is gonna supplement your entrepreneurship journey. Creating employment for yourself is always the best thing to do, because you're gonna always fall back on it. If you get fired from that job, you're gonna always fall back on your entrepreneurship job, okay? So always create employment for yourself. I'm a big, huge advocate in creating employment for yourself, okay? So I'm going to talk more into that and going into 2026, but I hope this video helped you to differentiate the two between versus influencer versus being a boss. Not everybody is made to be a boss, but if you want to be a boss, try being an influencer first. Be a positive influencer. Make sure you are impact. Make sure you are impacting people in a positive way, not a negative way, just for views and just to get the algorithm up and all this other stuff, because then you're going to get a strike on your channel. Then Meta is going to fire you, technically. So I always want to make sure we impact in a positive way, okay? So I love and appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video.